Is going back to mini dates. What's an example of a date? Question number one. And
Like just for coffee in the afternoon or breakfast.
and what if the girl says, "I just don't have coffee with anyone"? That's
Well,
somebody said that to me.
then that would clearly tell you that she's not interested.
Okay, she's not playing hard to get there.
No.
Okay, so what's an example of playing hard to get?
Well, let's see.
When a girl is hungry and
If
she says
she,
she's not hungry.
if you, I don't need coffee. I just want, maybe later, or she would say, can we get food instead?
Can I bring a friend?
Yeah.
What about when they
Like
say,
moral support.
or is that more like a cock block? What about if they say when I have time? When their girl says, "Yeah, sure, when I have time,"
It depends on the intonation.
but it was a text.
Oh my god.
No, seriously, it was a text. It was a text. No, I invited a girl. I was like, "Hey, let's go hang out." Yeah, sure, when I have
You
time.
can ask again after.
This one actually really went bad. I went from breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then she said, "Yeah," and then the next day, no reply.
She really wasn't interested in.
Ouch. So how do you know when they are interested?
When they go home with you.
If they still talk to you the next day.
If they still talk to you the next day. What if they talk to you the day after the day that they don't reply?
This is the problem with this nurture thing. There's too much guesswork. Like, with me, I just tell them, hey, let's go get a room. Bang, bang. And if they talk to me tomorrow, fine. If they don't, fine.
Like, this is my New Year's resolution personally. I'm gonna try to attempt his method every so often, like maybe like once a week or what, because it's hard to.
Mixing.
There's no guesswork. There's no. But then there's the excitement sometimes is in the anticipation, isn't it? Like the excitement is sometimes like, is this going somewhere or not?
Well, some people will tell you that it's just a hit or miss. If you get lucky, you get lucky. It really depends on the girl that you're meeting with, or physically connecting with.
Like I said earlier, my method works for guys who want the one night stand. But if they want a relationship, it's not gonna work. It's not the thing to do.
But with this in mind, does this mean that you're gonna change your method to get the relationship?
Yes, I am going to change my method when I find the right one.
How will you know if it's the right one? If you're
If she goes home with me.
Same thing.
no, but that's the issue though. Like if you continue with your method, and then that's not the relationship method. So how can you get the relationship one if you don't change the method? Like me, the relationship method isn't working for me, so that's why I'm gonna employ his method. This way, there's no more guesswork. There's no more like, take the girl and then you gotta bring two girls with you, and then you find out that evening they have like boyfriends. Because that's what I'm in. Like I invite a girl. Oh, I have a friend. Can she come? Yeah, sure. Because that's the thing, right? And then I found out that evening as we're going out that they both have boyfriends.
Maybe you should clarify.
Oh, so I should say, let's go hang out, but you can't have a boyfriend, or how do I clarify?
Something like, are you single or something like that?
That's another problem I have in Philippine culture, because
They all say they're single.
exactly,
They all say they're single.
exactly. Yeah, my teacher, she goes, "Oh, I'm so and so, I'm this and that, I'm single." But it turns out she's like engaged or she has a fiance. Like in Philippine culture, I notice when they say single, they just answer single like on the employment form that you're not married.
And
But in reality,
all of them are virgins too.
I'm not gonna push it that far, but let's just say that in Philippine culture, what I've noticed is a majority of them say they don't have boyfriends, and they say they're single, but it's the reverse. They do have boyfriends. So that's another, so that's hard to clarify. Like, let's say that one girl, the one I told you about, she at no time told me she had a boyfriend. The other girl was the one who said that, oh, like, oh, who are you texting? Are you texting this guy? But at no time did they say they had a boyfriend.
They have a special friend then.
Only later that evening, after 4 hours of hanging out and me spending money, did she start to talk about how you know, well, actually, she didn't even talk to me directly. She was talking to her friend, like, she was talking to, you know,
Have you
you.
tried telling him, can I take you out on a date?
That I haven't because we're doing the nurture thing. Like, I thought you start out friends and stuff like that.
Well, you can tell him nothing.
So what should I, again, New Year's resolutions, I should just say, hey, let's go out on a
Have
date.
you tried mixing methods?
What's,
You know, doing his direct thing but not taking them to bed right away.
what is that method?
Like, I'm gonna take you out on a date. And
First, you tell the girl that you like her. That's number one. You gotta tell the girl, hey, I like you. You got a cute ass. I like your shoes. Let's get a room. Well, more like, nice shoes, wanna fuck? That's what you do first.
New Year's resolution, I will attempt something like
After
that.
that, then you nurture the relationship. Like, hey baby, you're hungry? Let's go out for dinner. After dinner,
Want a
ask her,
toothbrush?
are you still hungry? And then, if she's not hungry, she's probably horny. Then you take her to the room. Because women honestly only think about two things. Women only think about
Shoes?
shoes? No.
Handbags?
Not shoes. It's no. Women are either hungry or horny. Only two things. Hungry or horny. So if they're hungry, you take them to dinner. If they're horny, you take them to bed. That's how it works.
Your perception of life is totally like reverse of what I've been taught, or I can say this statistically, supposedly in the, I don't know who did the study, but there was some kind of study that Filipino women supposedly ranked number 1 and number 2. Food was in the number 1 and number 2 slot, and either guys or sex were like number 5 or number 6 on the slot.
I'm
Well,
right.
you're right on the hungry part, but on the other part,
But
I don't
dude,
know.
this is how you use it, okay? If the girl, okay, you go up to girl, say, hey, you're cute. I want to take you out. Are you hungry? The girl says, yes, I'm hungry. Take her out to dinner. Okay, since women only think about food and sex, if they're no longer hungry, they're thinking about what? Thinking about sex. So that means they're horny. So after you buy them dinner, you take them to your room.
I think this is gonna make for a great video, because this is like revelations that to me are like uncommon. This is a unique, because when I talk to girls, that's what they say.
Hungry or horny, only two.
I think we'll call this episode "Hungry or Horny." I might, you know what? Just to do a test, I might put that on Facebook. I'll put "Hungry or Horny" comment and see what happens.
girls.
Well, anybody, guy or girl, you know.
No. Let's not get guys involved. It's just
No, because it's my opinion that girls will never directly say things like that. They are non-verbal. Rarely do girls, at least that's just my impression, especially even in Philippine culture, they'll never say,
Horny, they're really gonna get close to you and start touching you. And
but they won't say anything, right? They won't
really
verbalize,
say it.
yeah.
They'll do the moves first if they're really.
Like to me, I think it's a positive sign when the girl puts her leg over your leg, because that rarely happens to me. The only problem is I usually don't like that girl, but I've noticed that some girls will like, you know, who normally don't do that, but that rarely happens. Normally it's always the guy that initiates, and the funny part is either the girl either just says okay, fine, whatever, or they get into it as well. I mean, that's just my take on it.
I say fuck them all. Just fuck them all, man. It doesn't matter. Get what you can.
Which brings me to another thing. I had a classmate in school that said that was his goal in life, was just to, you know,
Fuck them all.
physically connect as much as you can. And, you know, I mean, there is some point to that as well. I mean, if you go back to, see this, I'm going to throw into science because I've been in school forever, still trying to get out. Supposedly, there's some kind of study that is ultimately the goal for everyone.
To what? Fuck as many.
To physically connect. No, because just from a, you know, biological point of view.
I think to a certain point, but there may come that point where you want something more than just bang bang.
Correct.
Like, I took you out to dinner. So it's kind of obvious that I don't want to just bang bang.
So we fulfilled the hungry part.
Yeah.
Are you horny? horny?
She was
Why are
horny.
you asking
She was
me?
horny a while ago that we had donuts. So, anyways, I'm in deep shit now. So. I'm just gonna shut up.
No, because I just thought that the perfect thing is to invite someone to eat, but then have dinner close to their bed. Would that work out? That would
works
cover
out.
hungry and horny,
That works out sometimes.
right? Like order in or something, room service or something.
You have breakfast on the bed,
Yeah, strawberries and whipped cream.
in the bed, on
On.
top of the one. There's nothing wrong with food and sex.
So that has possibilities.
Anyways, I need to have a reading done.